the Vice Chancellor of the University, my junior colleague, former Deputy Minister for Justice and Attorney General, and Comrade Professor Peter Apiahene. And I would like to go the Nigerian style by saying that all other protocols duly observed. It is with immense pleasure and deep sense of honor that I stand before you today as a special guest of honor of the 4th edition of the UNED Tech Fair. I extend my profound gratitude to the university management and in particular to the dynamic Department of Information Technology and Decision Sciences under the able leadership of Professor Peter Apiahene for conceptualizing and consistently executing such a timely and impactful initiative. This tech fair is not merely an event. It is a beacon of innovation, a crucible of ideas, and a testament to the potential that resides within our young minds. The theme of this year's fair, Innovate and Elevate, empowering the youth to pioneer digitalization, the role of stakeholders, resonate deeply with my personal conviction and the core philosophy of the National Democratic Congress. It is a theme that speaks to the urgency of our times and the boundless opportunities that lie ahead of Ghana in the digital age. My journey in public service, spanning several decades, has been rooted in a commitment to national development and the empowerment of the Ghanaian people. From my early days as a member of parliament to my tenure as General Secretary of our great party and now the national chairman, I have witnessed firsthand the transformative power of strategic policy making and the critical role of technology in accelerating progress. My background, though primarily in political leadership and administration, has always emphasized foresight and adapting to the evolving global landscape. It is this understanding that has consistently driven the NDC's focus on building a robust foundation for Ghana's digital future. Indeed, the National Democratic Congress has historically been a major stakeholder in laying the groundwork for Ghana's digitalization agenda. We understood long before many that technology was not a luxury, but a fundamental necessity for national growth and global competitiveness. It is under NDC government that significant strides were made in expanding telecommunications infrastructure across the country, connecting our towns and villages to the digital highway. We spearheaded initiatives that democratize access to information and communication technology, recognizing that a digital literate populace is an empowered populace. Our vision has always been to create an enabling environment where innovation can thrive and where Ghanaian, regardless of their background or location, has the opportunity to participate in the digital economy. We have consistently invested in the foundational infrastructure and policies that have allowed Ghana to make the digital progress we see today. Ladies and gentlemen, when we speak of digitalization in Ghana, it is impossible to ignore the foundational and continuous role played by the National Democratic Congress. We are not just participants. We have been and remain a major stakeholder, consistently laying the groundwork, initiating critical projects, and championing policies that have propelled Ghana into the digital map. Our vision of a digital Ghana was never an afterthought. It was an integral part of our broader development agenda. We understood decades ago that a modern economy, a responsive government, and an empowered citizenry could only thrive on the bedrock of robust digital infrastructure and accessible technology. Let me highlight some of the key areas where the NDC's impact as a major stakeholder in Ghana's digitalization is undeniable. Perhaps our most significant contribution lies in the aggressive development of the national digital infrastructure. We recognized early on that without the arteries and veins of connectivity, the digital dream could remain just that, a dream. It was under the NDC government that significant investments were made in expanding Ghana's national fiber optic backbone. This was not a mere luxury. It was a strategic imperative to ensure high-speed internet connectivity across the length and breadth of our nation. These fiber networks, often unseen, are the very highway upon which all our digital services, from mobile money to e-learning, now travel. Without this foundational investment, the widespread adoption of digital technologies we see today would have been severely hampered. We understood that digitalization must not leave anyone behind. Our commitment to bridging the digital divide saw the implementation of rural telephony projects, extending mobile network coverage to underserved communities. This was about bringing connectivity and with it access to information, education, and economic opportunities to every corner of Ghana. The NDC has consistently championed the use of technology to enhance the governance, improve public service delivery, and foster transparency. We believed that technology could simplify processes, reduce bureaucracy, and bring government closer to the people. We initiated and advanced various e-government projects aimed at digitalizing public services. From efforts to streamline passport application, to exploring digital solutions, to justice administration and health records. Our focus was on making governance more efficient and accessible. These were deliberate steps to move Ghana from manual paper-based systems to a more agile digital-first approach. Recognizing that the future workforce will be digitally literate, we prioritize the integration of ICT into our education system. This included providing computers to schools, training teachers, and developing policies to ensure that Ghanaian students from basic to tertiary levels were equipped with the digital skills necessary for the 21st century. UNE, as a hub of knowledge, is a direct beneficiary of this long-term vision. Beyond direct government projects, the NDC has always sought to create an environment conducive for private sector innovation and the growth of the tech ecosystem. Our economic policies and regulatory framework have consistently aimed at attracting investment in the ICT sector, encouraging competition, and protecting consumers. We understood the government's role is not to do everything, but to create the space for Ghanaian entrepreneurs and innovators to thrive. We have always placed immense faith in the capabilities of Ghanaian youth. Our policies and programs have sought to empower young people with the skills and opportunities to become creators and innovators in the digital space and not just consumers. This tech fair is a perfect embodiment of that spirit. As the national chairman of the then opposition party, a significant part of my mandate was to ensure that the voice of the Ghanaian youth, their aspirations and their challenges were not just heard, but were central to our policy formulation. In the lead up to the 2024 general elections, we engaged extensively with young people, tech enthusiasts, entrepreneurs, and educators. What emerged clearly from this consultation was the overwhelming desire for concrete opportunities in the digital space. It was this deep understanding that informed the comprehensive and forward-thinking provisions for youth in ICT within the NDC 2024 manifesto. We recognize that the future of Ghana hinges on our ability to harness the creative energy and intellectual prowess of our youth in the realm of technology. We moved beyond rhetoric to propose actionable policies designed to equip our young people with the skills needed to thrive in the 21st century digital economy. A shining example of this commitment and a policy that I am particularly passionate about is the groundbreaking 1 Million Coders Initiative. This ambitious program, which I am proud to announce, is currently in its piloting stage under the NDC government, is designed to train 1 million young Ghanaians in various coding languages and digital skills over the next few years. This is not just about teaching you to write code. It is about fostering problem-solving skills, critical thinking, and entrepreneurial mindset. It is about empowering you to create, to innovate, to build the digital solutions that will drive Ghana's economy forward. And I've just been told that those who developed the app that was demonstrated, one of them is from my constituency. I want to encourage him and to urge him on. From here, let us meet in chambers and I'll see what I can do to make sure that we commercialize the app. Thank you very much for making time proud. Imagine the impact 1 million young Ghanaians equipped with the power to build apps, design software, develop AI solutions, and contribute to the global tech ecosystem. This is a game-changing digitalization policy by the NDC government, a direct investment in your future and in the future of our nation. I urge every young Ghanaian here today and those listening across the country to seize this unparalleled opportunity. Enroll in these programs, dedicate yourselves to learning and become the pioneers of Ghana's digital revolution. The NDC government is committed to providing the platforms and the resources. Your commitment to learning and innovation will be the key to unlocking the potential. The theme of this fair rightly highlights the role of stakeholders. Digitalization is not a task for government alone. It requires a concerted, collaborative effort from all sectors of society. We need a robust ecosystem where government policies government provides enabling policies and infrastructure. The private sector invests in innovation and job creation. Academia conducts research and develops relevant curricula, and civil society advocates for inclusive digital access. I call upon the stakeholders, both private and public, to join hands with the government and institutions like UNE in supporting such vital projects. To our private sector partners, I say invest in our youth, provide internship opportunities, mentor young talents, and collaborate with universities on research and development. Your investment today is an investment in your future workforce and in the growth of your businesses. To our public sector institutions, I urge you to embrace digitalization in your operations, create demand for local tech solutions, and provide regulatory framework that foster innovation rather than stifle it. This tech fair is a prime example of what can be achieved when stakeholders come together. Let us replicate this spirit of collaboration across the nation, building bridges between industry and academia, between policymakers and innovators. Once again, in closing, I commend the Department of Information Technology and Decision Sciences at UNE and Professor Peter Apiahene for their unwavering dedication to nurturing the next generation of digital leaders. Your initiative is a shining example for other institutions to follow. And I believe that my comrade, former deputy minister, who agree with me that Professor Apiahene will be better and more useful to Ghana in his role in this university than pretending to be an unbiased umpire at the Electoral Commission. So, so don't be surprised if anybody suggests that he must be redeployed back to focus on what he knows what to do best in the university here. To all the students who are taking this stage today to make presentations, I wish you the best. Your ideas, your prototypes, and your passions are the engines of our future. Do not be afraid to fail, for in every setback lies a lesson. and in every challenge an opportunity for growth. Showcase your brilliance, learn from the feedback that inspires us all. And to the esteemed panel members who will be leading the discussions, your insights and experience are invaluable. Your guidance will help shape the perspectives of these young innovators and provide a roadmap for their journey. In closing, let us remember that digitalization is not just about technology, it is about people, about progress, about prosperity. It is about building a Ghana where every young person has the tools, the skills, and the opportunities to innovate and elevate to pioneer a truly digital future of our beloved nation. Thank you very much, and may God bless our efforts and bless our homeland, Ghana. Thank you.
Thank you so much for that speech. He said there should be a stakeholder collaboration. We should embrace digitalization, and that it is about